there, welcome to the Daily English Show. The video I recommend to study today is a video that has been popular on the internet recently, the Tom Cruise Scientology video. This is a video of Tom Cruise talking about Scientology, which was intended to be for members of that group, but was somehow leaked. So I'm going to talk about some language related to that video. First of all, what is Scientology? Wikipedia says it's a body of beliefs and related practices. And it says the guy who started it called it an applied religious philosophy. And some people call it a cult. Journalists, courts, and the governing bodies of several countries have stated that the Church of Scientology is a cult. I think it's interesting that different people call the same group different things. So what is a cult? Cult typically refers to a cohesive social group devoted to beliefs or practices that the surrounding culture considers outside the mainstream, with a notably positive or negative popular perception. In common or populist usage, cult has a positive connotation for groups of art, music, writing, fiction, and fashion devotees, but a negative connotation for new religious, extreme political, questionable therapeutic, and pyramidal business groups. It's interesting how words have such strong connotations. If you'd never heard of Scientology before and I said it was a religion, you might think, oh yeah, but if I said it was a cult, you might think, oh, scary. But whatever label you give it, it is what it is, whatever that is. I'm not too sure, except that I read some of LRH's theories on education and I thought they were nonsense. Anyway, about this video, one interesting point is that Tom Cruise uses a lot of jargon, which is understandable because it was supposed to be an internal video. I wasn't sure how much because sometimes I just think, oh, maybe that's American English, or maybe I just don't understand that word. Then I saw one video which had subtitles explaining the jargon, which was helpful. For example, SP stands for suppressive person. I looked at a site called whatiscientology.org and they have a glossary which explains a lot of Scientology words, and a suppressive person is a person who possesses a distinct set of characteristics and mental attitudes that cause him to suppress other people in his vicinity. This is the person whose behaviour is calculated to be disastrous, also called antisocial personality. I think this video is popular because it makes Tom Cruise sound kind of crazy, if you're not into Scientology, that is. As for me, I think this is one of the strangest lines. Being a Scientologist, when you drive past an accident, it's not like anyone else. As you drive past, you know you have to do something about it, because you know you're the only one that can really help. Kia ora, in Stick News today, a British bus company has apologised to a human pet after one of its drivers threw her off a bus.
This 19-year-old woman says she's the pet of her 25-year-old fiancé. Recently, a bus driver told her to get off the bus. He said, "We don't let freaks and dogs like you on." The company has now apologised. A spokesperson said they were worried about safety and she was welcome to use the buses, but not when she's on her lead. Should she be attached to a chain and something happens on the bus, that could be dangerous, they said. The woman said her choice of lifestyle might seem unusual, but was harmless. "I am a pet," she said. "I generally act animal-like, and I lead a really easy life. I don't cook or clean, and I don't go anywhere without Danny. It might seem strange, but it makes us both happy. It's my culture and my choice. It isn't hurting anyone."
And that was Stick News for Thursday, the 24th of January. Kia ora.
It was really windy when we were driving back from Saison Club. Snow had blown over the road into mountain shapes like sand dunes. It was really pretty and scary too because the wind was quite strong.
Can cult have a positive meaning? In what way? What's a cult movie? A movie about a cult? Yeah. When it's used as an adjective before a noun, for example, a cult movie or a cult book or a cult figure or cult status. No, cult as an adjective means popular with a particular group. So a cult movie is very popular with a particular group of fans, as opposed to, say, a blockbuster, which is a movie that's made a lot of money. So it's more popular with a bigger group of people.
In the following sentences, does the word cult have a positive or a negative connotation? In recent years, France's troublesome public cult-watching lists appear to have been retired in favour of confidential police intelligence gathering. Negative. The media has referred to Om Shinrikyo as a doomsday cult and to several others as suicide cults. Negative. Many films enjoy cult status because they are seen as ridiculously awful. Positive. The transgender spoof film, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, is possibly the best known and longest running cult film in the US. Positive. Journalists, courts, and the governing bodies of several countries have stated that the Church of Scientology is a cult and an unscrupulous commercial enterprise that harasses its critics and abuses the trust of its members. Negative. This is a red bicycle, and that was the Daily Englisher. See you tomorrow.